It's Friday's Eve. It's a Thursday morning. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know, this is your boy Shells.
Yours truly, DJ Auden in the building.
From all indications, we had some rain last night.
Look so?
Yeah. And Oli, right?
Oli.
Yeah.
Night.
It is very evident when you look at the surface of the roadways. And even the plants are smiling right now because they would have gotten some of what they need to survive. All right, so we're here to make it happen on top of the bridge, up and go. Why is that man over there behaving like he's losing his mind?
No.
I need to know. All I need is a simple instruction, and we'll work with it. Oddly, you wanted to say
volume.
something?
Think some volume over there?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's not talking. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm wondering.
Up and go? No,
Yeah.
I'm paying full attention.
right.
All across the glass and
Yeah.
on this side of the fence. But yes, I bought it.
Man
Bridge
saying
is
boat.
mine.
Really? It was that bad?
Listen, Bridget, the gates open uptown. Let me tell you. Trust me.
Can I tell you? I didn't know that it rained until this morning.
Really?
In all seriousness.
No. Well, you
didn't have a clue.
You got a good sleep.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, because that kind of rain.
It was one of them nights. It really felt like you just want to sleep.
For real.
Yeah. All right, it's 25 now past the hour of 6 o'clock. Time for
WTF, what the fact? Alright, you don't want to know. I feel sorry for spiders with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I said it. I feel sorry for spiders. Here it is. Spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times. So in ancient Greece and Rome, doctors used spider webs to make bandages for their patients. Spider webs were supposedly, to have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, which can help keep wounds clean and prevent infection. It's also said that the spider webs are rich in vitamin K, which helps to promote clotting. So next time you're out of band-aids, just head to your attic or your cabinet and just grab some webicillin. Listen, I never me write that one there. That came from Google. That one there corny. I know my name, but I never me write that one there. Side webicillin. Jeez.
Easy.
But yeah, that's an interesting one. Usually I feel sorry for the spider. Then I can imagine as a spider, you spend your whole day and develop this nice web, and then this person, this big old giant, just go mash up your hard work because them go decide to get a cut. No, sir. That's my problem, that. And then you don't wonder why them all the way to today now, them dropping their head and want frighten no. A revenge for them ancestors. Free my spider friends.
Free up.
Reparations.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the kind of facts that we share with you. WTF, what
the facts?
Spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times. Time for update.
Yes, sir. Alright, so we're going in the athletic scene. You don't know, young sprint sensation Brianna Williams. She come back a yard for train. It's a good look. She switches her track club. This is an interesting story, in my opinion. Because from a long time I started talent. I said, but what, and when she not come home? Because she come home for vacation and thing, and you don't know, so she out here all her vibes and ambassadorship and a bag of things. So might as well, isn't me? However, the split between the star sprint athlete Brianna Williams and longtime coach Atta Bolden is amicable, with the former Trinidad and Tobago star turned commentator and coach saying that this move has always been on the cards. He says, from the beginning, she and I knew I'd have to hand her off to someone who could coach her full time, and as she turns 21 soon, now is the time. Williams, who will now take on the 2022-23 track season as part of the Kingston-based Titans International Track Club, says she is happy to be training in Jamaica now. She says, I'm excited about this new track chapter, and I'm happy to be training in Jamaica. She's looking forward to a great partnership with Michael Frater and Gregory Little. The changing coach-athlete relationship isn't the end of the road for the association with Bolden, who says he will still be there for her. So,
all right,
it's a good look. I'm excited.
Happy to have her training here, and we know that she's in good hands. Michael Frater and Mr. Little there, Frater very, very experienced.
True.
And Mr. Little quite knowledgeable. So we're wishing her all the very, very best.
And this is some nice press for Titans Track Club. Because I think they've been around for a minute, but this is a time for them to show that they have what it takes. So let's see
So
what
it's
happens.
not just about signing, a fairly big name in Rihanna, but also doing some good stuff with her.
Exactly.
Because we see her as part of the next gen.
Exactly. All eyes on her.
That should be running the place. Pun intended.
Yes, sir.
So good luck to Brianna.
Facts.
And congratulations to Freighter and his team at the name is the club eludes me. Titans, right. All right, good luck. That was
Update.
You got that right.
So it's time for the proverb of the day. Every day devil help thief, one day God will help watchman. Now you know me not watch the meaning yet in Richie, so I have to analyze this. So watch a part, you know. I always say this, and I always wonder, certain man out there look like them and live good life when hardworking people are struggle. And as I start feel bad, I feel kind of, like I'm demotivated in a certain way. Come and say if man out there do the wrong thing and I get protection certain way, I walk on. So I think this is saying is that now watch the evil deeds. The people who do evil deeds are prosper. Just know say God people who do the right thing, for the day will come. That's what me say, Richie.
Okay.
Your day forward.
Right.
Good people, your day forward. That's what I say.
Good people should not be discouraged by the successes of unscrupulous people. They will reap their own successes at the right time.
See there?
Hence, every day devil help thief. One day, God will help watchman. Yeah, and that's a Jamaican proverb, by the way.
See there?
Yeah? You like that? All right. There you go. That was the proverb of the day. And now, somebody's pet peeve. What is it? A pet peeve is something that others do that you might find annoying, sometimes irritating, or even upsetting.
Oh, boy.
We have a pet peeve today, and we're going to hear it right now from one of our Bridge Nation.
My pet peeve is, when a woman said she forgive you, but yet she still annoys you with the same thing over and over. That very annoying.
Oh.
Yeah, but General, true.
Should never forgive you at all, brother.
No, but I always say it to Richie, them forgiving him, but them not forget. So that mix up the two gentlemen of Bridge Nation. Yeah, man, she will forgive you.
But don't we all?
No, man, some things me forget, man. Me have a hard reset when me drop asleep, So things we not hold on, but woman.
Oh. Yeah, somebody says you may not forget, but you don't have to bring it up all the time. That's a view.
Is that a woman say that?
Yeah, is a woman say that?
No, sir.
True, me have the headset on.
She's
Let me get the ear.
she's a rare one. No, sir. All right, it's not all the time, but you make one mistake. To come back. You remember that time? Yeah, man. So, I don't know. Is it fair enough to say that's a pet peeve? I don't think it's a pet peeve. It can be annoying. Yeah, all right, fine. I call it. I think it can qualify. But you're rough. Just know me, G. Yeah, she forgives you. Don't worry yourself. But she never forget. Whatever you do, you have to go put in some more work, my general. I don't know what. Or make another mistake for refresh things. And then just make another mistake and she forget the old one and just. That's how you deal with women, my friends.
Young man. Listen to yourself.
That's true. That's true. That's how I go.
All right. Yes, sir. Oh, holy my experience as a youth still there. Yo. or so it seems. Yeah, so what we settled out? We're still calling it a pet peeve.
Yeah,
right?
man, it can be annoying. Yeah, it can be annoying, for real.
Yeah, man. So what's the moral of the story?
You know I missed that one.
If you say you're forgiven, then mean it and show us that you're forgiven. And it works in the reverse too, from the other side.
Oh, yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah.
May I split justice?
Yeah. I wouldn't forget neither,
Wait,
but we just bring it up all the time, as man.
Another viewpoint is that men generally forget easier than women.
Really?
Well done. I only heard because I have my headset on. First of all, we play the sound, and then we ask you to identify through your call. So let's get it together. DJ Audley. of the view that some persons have gotten fairly close, but nobody has nailed it as yet. Will it happen this morning? Let's find out. First call coming in on 876-676-4996. We have no clues, but if you've been listening carefully enough, then you would realize that there are some listeners who are going seemingly in the right direction.
Believe that.
Right? I heard something about construction. I heard all kinds of stuff going on that leads us to believe that persons are kind of warm, but nobody has nailed it as yet. I know you're out there thinking and thinking and thinking. What have I not heard that I can put forward this morning? Well, let's find out what this caller thinks first off. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
That sounds familiar.
Angela from St. Catharines.
That's right.
It's been a while.
That's right. How
It's
you
been
doing?
a while, Angela. How you been?
I'm okay. How have you been?
We've been doing good.
We're great.
Great.
All right.
So I have a guess.
Okay.
I think it's called quick set when you're setting tile. So as they put that grease stuff down for the tiles down, that's what they're doing there. That's what the sound is.
You hearing what she said?
Is it? It's the stuff. Cause I don't know the technical terms either. You know, like when you lay tile. That's what you're talking about, right, Angela?
Yeah, that grease stuff that you scrape and you put it on this.
Yeah, like a cement vibes, and then.
Flatten that on, scrape it, and then you scrape it down, and then you put the tile on top of it.
That is right. I like it.
I don't know what you call it, but I thought it was called quick step. I don't know what it is.
Not bad. Not bad. Richie, you know something like Angela
You like
from St.
Angela.
Catherine. You know, she's such a good caller, and so long we don't hear from her.
Yeah.
But I know she missed this though.
You think she's back with a bang?
I think so.
All right, let's
But
find out.
I know she missed this though.
Oh, no. Okay.
Sorry, Angela. Thanks for trying. Have a good day. Be safe on the roads, all right? Let's take another call right now and see if we can find a winner in the Secret Sound game. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
This is Kiki.
Hi, Kiki.
Good morning. I think it's a pretty nice. Applying plaster to a wall.
What kind of knife, Kiki?
Potty.
Pretty nice.
Ah. Applying where?
Plaster to a wall.
Oh.
Plaster to a wall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the fact that
thinking.
the ladies are coming in with these answers, man.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Kiki,
Yes.
did you get help in formulating that answer?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Which is good. Which means that she winning a Richie Chanel for share the gift package. You understand me?
Is she winning though? We need to find out. Is she winning?
think. Channel Kiki.
So sorry, Kiki. Sorry, Angela. Sorry, Kiki. Yeah. Let's go in one more time. 876 676 4996. Oddly, have you figured it out yet?
No.
No?
Close, but you know I can't say. We can't say.
All right, let's allow this person to say. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Richie.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Ellie.
Oh, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
All right. Nice, Ellie.
Well, I'm thinking that somebody mixing up mortar, like the concrete mortar. You know, those men and the mortar board mixing up the concrete, and then now, when they finish, now they stick the shovel in the center, and then unfortunately the shovel fall, so you get that bang sound at the end.
Let me hear the sound oddly. Ellie? You know how long I've been trying to send a gift Pockage to Montego Bay. Really? Let's find out. Is that correct? Oh boy, 25 now before the hour of. Still taking another call. All right, the calls are coming in fast and furious. Let's take one more. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello, welcome to the Secret Sound Game. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome. Joseph?
Joseph is.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right, Joseph, what's the answer?
I'm thinking it is cotton has been used to prepare a surface for painting, and the person just dropped the cutting knife in a bucket or.
So, putty knife used to clear a surface for painting.
Yeah.
And then person
the
drop.
old paint on the wall, and they scrape it off.
They must scrape off the old paint off of the wall to get ready for it. Okay.
You know something?
Oh, yoy.
Joseph.
Hey.
You have a way of getting sort of moving us in a certain direction that would be considered the right track. But just not nailing it. So I don't know. I'm wondering if that is what is happening here this morning. But the verdict on this answer that you gave is this. Think about it some more, Joe, and don't allow somebody else to run away with the correct answer like happened the last time.
Hey.
That was the Secret Sound Game for today. And it's now time for us to go over to London, and make that connection with Robo Ranks of
The Beat, London 103.6.
Robo.
Yo. Good morning. Good
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
What's good?
Oh, it's all good here. As a matter of fact, we had some rains last night. Seemed to have helped me to sleep well.
Soundly.
Didn't even realize until this morning that it rained last night.
Place walk.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we give thanks for that.
You're a heavy sleeper, or either a heavy sleeper or you're just a very hard worker.
I think the
actually,
latter.
a very hard traveling man.
The latter. Well, I was about to say the latter, but then you've switched the latter on me.
Of course.
So I'm going lateral. Yeah, but thankfully it's not the kind of rains that our friends in Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic or Bermuda would have been experiencing as a result of the storms that are out there. Seems like the season has just gotten very active all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're having a kind of strange inclement weather over here. It's changing. I did tell the story to your colleague Roddy G the other day about the day of the funeral, how the whole day was just grey, just complete grey. And as soon as the thing lowered, the sun came out.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I thought it was like, wow, it was something special in the day. And the day was something like, when the sun comes out when she goes down. But it happened the following day. So there goes my theory.
Yeah. You know what happened to that man who appeared at one of the funeral events and was shouting on top of his voice about the atrocities that the monarchy would have meted out to people through the years, and I think he was escorted.
The famed of many hecklers.
Yeah.
Hecklers.
I saw one in particular, and he was graciously, it seemed, removed from the hallway. But any word on him? You think he's in a spot of bother, or he was just removed and sent
apparently
home?
Most of the people that were arrested for heckling, they were just given a slap on the wrist and sent away back to their house from whence they came. Don't come back around here until the coronation. So they get these things where they call an ASBO. I'm not too sure how it breaks down, but it's A, B, blah, 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 blah. ASBO anyway.
Okay.
So you get served this ASBO, and that means you must stay out of a certain area, a certain place until such time, and if you're caught, then you face further punishment. So they usually dish it out to teenagers here in the UK for hanging outside like shells, like outside McDonald's. Noise, isn't it, shells?
Yeah, I got a few of my asbos. I got a few asbos. Yeah.
Sounds like the
they just get an asbo and sent along their merry way. But
it sounds like asbo is a lighter sentence than an elbow in the instance.
Well, But I laugh. But back in the day, that's what the British police used to give you.
Really?
Was a nice swift elbow.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't going back to where they asked you to, where you wanted to be. You are definitely going back which part you came, and that used to, back in the day, as you know, Richie, that used to cause all these riots in London because of the
aggression.
How it was how it was dished out back then. It was like nobody's looking. Just give them a few elbows. But things, as they say, have changed.
Yeah.
It has changed. It has changed. But
yeah, man.
Here we are. Good morning, Jamaica. Good afternoon, UK. 103.6 beat London in the heart of Harlesden, in the heart of our very Jamaican-centric community. You're listening to Richie B, Shells, and Odds, the whole team this morning. And I have to say, I'm not going to be with you for the next 10 minutes because I got to go. I got a very urgent appointment to take care of, but we know that you have the capabilities and the power and the muscle to broadcast into London.
We will try our best. But you know what is interesting? We have and we'll still be live, by the way, although Robo will have to rush out to deal with a very important matter. But it has now become clear that the Bridge 99 FM and or affiliates will in fact be carrying live horse racing commentary out of Caymanas Park. And this is through a deal between the Bridge 99 FM and Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited. This is a monumental move on the part of Supreme Ventures, and we are happy to be a part of it. You will be a part of it, so that is primarily what we'll be talking about when our guests, guess who? Mr. Bobby Clarke, director of Bridge 99 FM, and Lorrna Gooden, general manager, Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, join us for Jamaica time on top of the hour at 8 o'clock. For your time on top of the hour at 2. So it's going to be an interesting segment.
Do you know what would be even more monumental?
Tell me.
If Richie can dish out tips. Every time the racing's on.
Wow.
The tip of the day.
Yeah.
From Richie B.
So long as they don't decide to hold me
think
to
about it. Business right there.
I've only had one prediction that came through like that a while back. And that was for, I think, the cash pot. Something happened, and I chose a number, and it played, and a few people won. I didn't, because I didn't even trust my own prediction.
We used to have on the UK, used to have it on the TV. There was a gentleman that used to come on air on UK. He became, the guy became super uber famous for just giving tips of the day, and usually they were wrong. But he made a living out of giving tips. And then one day he decided to venture into sports and start to give tips about the World Cup and who's going to win the world. He got everything wrong. And that was the end of his career. So, sports, maybe. But it's worth having a go, Richie.
I remember his experience every time I think about giving a tip. And now it's time for us to let some other voices be heard on the program. We've been telling you about this big announcement that has now been made, and it's taking the nation, I want to say the world by storm.
Let's say the world, it's all good.
Yeah, why not? And so the word is that the Bridge 99 FM has now inked a deal with Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, and in very short order, live racing from Caymanas Park will be carried on Bridge 99 FM and or affiliate stations in the international marketplace. This is a big and monumental move, and we're very pleased at this time to be joined by Director of Bridge 99 FM, Mr. Bobby Clarke. And we also have with us Ms. Lorrna Gooden, General Manager, Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, operators of Caymanas Park. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bobby, the tone is rivaling my deepest tone here, sir.
I apologize. That's not the intention.
If I had known that you were coming to take over my job, I'd have actually sidestepped this interview. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning and welcome.
Greetings, Mr. Clarke. Greetings.
And
Lorrna.
Welcome, Miss Gooden.
Thank you. Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.
Right. You can tell, Miss Gooden, that we're all very excited about this development, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
I can, and indeed, we all are very excited about it.
Right. So talk to us about the racing venture partnership between Bridge 99 FM and Supreme Ventures Limited. Give us some more details, if you will.
Well, we have decided that there is a symbiotic relationship that could be mutually beneficial to both our organizations. So Bridge FM will be carrying live racing to the world. You said it earlier, not only to the nation, but to the world, to your listeners in the United States, Canada, and UK. This partnership for us, I believe, will be rekindling some of our punters, our listeners, who might have fallen off because we didn't have the racing live on air. And we will be bringing them back in through this relationship, particularly our listeners in the diaspora. And we are very excited about the potential and the possibility that this brings for both our organizations.
Mr. Clarke, do you share that level of excitement? And could you go on to tell us what this means for the Bridge brand and its mission, really, to bring Caribbean content to the globe?
Well, you know what? I want to say, Lorrna is subdued. I'm very excited. Let me tell you, I'm shouting from the rooftops over here because the horse racing is the largest sport in Jamaica, above all. So we need to look at that and say, oh my Lord, how many people are listening to horse racing? How can we get them on the bridge? And that's what we did. We want to thank Solomon Sharp and Irie Jam for making it happen. This is something that is a big part of our culture and a big part of who we are. So with people who have left Jamaica and now can sit in front of their radios and watch and hear the horse racing wherever they are globally, it's a big deal. It's nostalgic. It's just excitement personified as we make this happen. So as a company, this is our vision. This is what the bridge was built for, to make those global connections, to bring our diasporans closer to home. So this deal is amazing, and this deal will turn into a lot of bigger things as we move forward. So I want to thank Caymanas and the SVRL team for making this happen.
No, Bobby. I'm growing more and more excited. I'm not gonna lie. Give thanks, Miss Gooden, to you and the team, because horse racing is always something. Because I live in Portmore now, so I think it's a big deal over there. It's a big deal over there. But a big point that Miss Gooden made is that a lot of members of the diaspora probably feel like left out. A lot of them probably big horse racing fans. Do you have any reassurances you can give them? Encouraging words to the members of the diaspora, Bobby?
Well, I'm currently back in New York today because Richie B is approaching, so I have to get the police and alert everybody that this is going to be barricades and security.
Oh, Lord.
And I want to tell you, since we made that announcement on Tuesday, we've had a plethora of calls and emails to the office, and there's a level of excitement here in New York for this announcement. So I know that there's tons of Jamaicans who have will now be able to reattach to that sport that they've missed over the years. So I'm getting the accolades in New York before I even landed in the airport. I was accosted and said, "This is the best thing I've ever done." I said, "Really? After all these things I've done, this is the best thing?" So I feel a level of excitement here in New York from the diaspora that is bar none. I've never felt it so high.
It is a big thing, and we're not making it look small, because it really is a mammoth move, Bobby. And you also and the team here must be commended for being able to strike up the deal, whatever it took. you made sure that it happened. So Miss Gooden, we'll be getting, I suspect, maybe previews and then commentary and then dividends on all the races and that kind of stuff, right?
Exactly. The entire racing card will be broadcast. We will having our pre-racing interviews and tips from our announcers, and this will continue for the entire day and any racing day that we have. We will be having Saturday and Sunday this weekend when we start for the first time to bring it to your listeners in the United States and across the globe.
So remind us then, Ms. Gooden, your aim and your expectation from this mammoth deal that you've now signed up with our entities. What are they?
Well, the aim is to continue on the path that Caymanas Park is a global brand. We believe that Caymanas Park is the horse racing mecca of the Caribbean, and we want to take it to a global destination. So inking this deal is taking Caymanas through Bridge and your reach and your listenership to the globe. We want to encourage your listeners and our punters to come back and bet with us. We have embeds, and when you sign up online, you will be able to wager on your favorite right from the comfort of your home. You can also do online top-up through banking. So you have the comfort of wherever you are to just wager on your favorite at Caymanas Park.
Mr. Clarke, when does this deal actually come to fruition? When does it get started so we can actually tell the listeners to listen to the Bridge 99 FM for live coverage?
This Saturday, September 24th, we're live and ready to go. We had the team there all week testing. Mr. Sean Ferguson has been over there doing all the necessary checks and tests, and we're good to go. So this Saturday, starting from 12 o'clock, we will be carrying the races.
Wow. So what's going to happen, Bobby, is if you're driving around the island, when you approach certain of these off-track betting locations and those little areas, you're going to find that once the races are on, you're passing vehicles in traffic and you hear your radio going much louder because everybody's tuned in. That is the kind of thing, that's the kind of impact this is going to have. And so it's a very, very exciting time for all of us. Congratulations again to you and to Ms. Gooden and the team at SVRL. And we definitely hope that this partnership will go for a long time and grow from strength to strength.
Thank you.
Same here. Thank you, Richie.
All right, our pleasure. Take care, Bobby, and we'll catch up with you on the weekend.
We're here preparing the red carpet for when you get off at JFK.
Oh, wow. Gosh. That's where it starts from? All right, see you on the weekend. Thank you, Miss Gooden.
All right, not a problem.
And congratulations to you both. Big. Your turn. Big. All right. All right, that was a chat there with our own Robert Bobby Clarke, director of Bridge 99 FM and Irie Jam Radio, by the way, and other affiliates. And also with Lorrna Gooden, general manager, Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment. Oh, Lord, I should have asked Bobby, who is going to win the 9th race? Oh, I should have gotten that tip from him before.
That's easy.
I think Bobby has left. I didn't get him to give us a tip for the 9th race.
That's easy.
That's easy?
Yeah, number 9 horse.
Number 9. Got a few stories for you right now inside of Update.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go on Bridge Nation. So I'm going to really pay attention to NBA until at the time for the Wagonist time, when I'm play like the playoffs and finals and them things. Them time that me watch it, is me. However, love when drama going in the liquor the basketball world of basketball, because I like it, is me. I don't know something about it. So anyway, Celtics coach, Ime Udoka, he's facing possible suspension for violating team guidelines. Of course, he is the Boston Celtics coach. Now, the guidelines were in violate is that they allegedly had, an affair or an inappropriate or improper and consensual relationship with a female staff member. Now, probably say, but Shells, you don't left people business alone. Why this matter to you? I'm gonna tell you why. We talk about Gerard Piqué with theme foolishness with Shakira. Well, I call you because the foolishness are going because I have a 10 plus year relationship, Richie. With the beautiful, the talented,
which one?
The melanated, Nia Long.
What?
The man I get Nia Long, but
what you said to me?
So what the world come to?
What you not said to me?
What the world I come to? What the world I come to? So yeah, it's a big deal right now. No Twitter go off on him right now and say, yo, you forget Nia Long, like, bruh. But yeah, so as I said, the Celtics took some charge of the situation. They say it's not looking like he's going to be fired, but some possible suspension because, you can't do that. It's a workplace, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the situation right now.
Problem there for him.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people are making as big a deal as they ought to of this major achievement by the captain and goalkeeper for the Reggae Boys, Andre Blake, because he copped the 2022 John Wanamaker Athletic Award, a recognition given to a team, athlete, or organization which has done the most to reflect credit upon the city of Philadelphia. So that's a biggie for Andre Blake, although he was not selected to play against Argentina. I wonder if the new coach is going to do something about that, because there's still time, isn't there? And if he's fit and everything.
No, I think the new manager, we're talking about him playing the game. Man, I think the new manager said, yo, he's bringing him in. Yeah, man, because he said, yo, yeah, man.
All right, so Blake is 31 years of age, and he's a two-time Major League Soccer MLS Goalkeeper of the Year winner for the years 2016 and 2020 for the Philadelphia Union, and they currently hold top spot in the Eastern Conference on 64 points, 5 clear of CF Montreal, and that is a big achievement for him to win the John Wanamaker Athletic Award, a recognition for teams that have done well in the Philadelphia area. Congratulations, Andre Blake. The other story that I wanted to close out with is the fact that Idris is, every time you talk about a replacement for the star for James Bond, you hear his name coming up.
True.
It continues so to do. James Bond producers are searching for a new 007, and it appears, it is being said, that Idris Elba could still be in the running if he wants it. And
I don't know.
You think he wants it?
I think, and I know my peeps in
the UK. You don't think so?
No, hold on. My peeps in the UK can shed some more light on this. James Bond is an iconic character, and I think a lot of Brits, especially actors, would really love this role. So I think Idris would consider it an honor if he has the time for it. But I think it's a very delicate time, because we see how poor Halle Bailey get thrashed for the Little Mermaid thing. Are people ready to see a black James Bond? That's the thing. We're not business still enough, because we say representation, and I think Idris would do a great job. Bring back some ladies into the cinema, full up the seats, you see me? But yeah.
Let me tell you what the producers, Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Watson, have actually responded to this speculation. They said he's great. We love Idris. The thing is, it's going to be a couple of years off, they said. And when we cast Bond, it's a 10 or 12-year commitment. So he's probably thinking, do I really want that thing? Not everybody wants to do that. It was hard enough getting Daniel Craig to do it.
True.
So they are not convinced that he necessarily wants to get tied up
so long they want
in a contract for that duration.
Jeez.
But whenever the replacement is being discussed.
Yes, Sajay, we know the money nice, but 10, 12 years?
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see so much Bond between. I don't know. Like, what?
Yep.
You want to see more James Bond for the next 10 years?
You mean a black James Bond?
If it's a black James Bond, that would sort of turn things up a little bit, especially if we get somebody like Idris who...
All right, I see where they're going. Well, all right, if it's a black James Bond, we'll spend the next decade.
Yeah, easily.
We'll support it.
You want me to start name the other Bonds? Sean Connery.
Legend.
Roger Moore.
Legend.
Daniel Craig.
Great job.
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh yeah.
Legend.
Remember,
he had a good run.
He was in it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think I'd like to see a black male as the star for James Bond.
I think it would be great.
Yeah.
I think it would be great.
All right. There you have it. That was Update. A few stories to share with you. We update, we inform, we educate, and we entertain. It's now time for
Man Chat.
Man Chat is happening every Thursday morning at around about this time. Now, ladies, you might think of some of your partners as buddies, that they're not good for them, for your partner. They're good for nothing. While you might think that others are foul-mouthed. And he might even agree with you, actually. But that doesn't mean it's a good idea to bully your partner for those relationships. After all, he is still friends with them for a reason. Plus, you have no idea what kind of history might be there.
True.
Guys are sensitive about relationships because they're a reflection of themselves. In other words, when you blast his friends, you simply, in fact, you imply that he's not a great catch either. We want to dissect this issue this morning.
Yes, and our guest today is Seth Mills, and he's a big deal, Richie. He's a big deal. You know, he's worked with international hip hop, R&B music in the industry with names like Lil Wayne, T.I., Meek Mill, Lil Jon, Missy Elliott, Casey, JoJo. Oh my God, Ashanti, among others. So you know, I'm thinking this guy knows a little bit of thing or two about collaborations.
I think so.
You know, and what works. So let's hear from Seth Mills. Blessings.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Yeah, we're good. Blessings, man. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain, man.
Which is right.
Can't call it. I might spoil it.
Seth, we want to hit the ground running on this subject. Should a man be forced to change his batch of friends to please his wife or girlfriend's desires? What are your thoughts?
I mean, that word "forced" is a strong word, right? So my thoughts would be, it's a case-by-case scenario, personally speaking. Like, if it's a friend of mine and my girlfriend or my wife want me to just abort my friendship, it's going to have to be a good reason. So I'm willing to listen, but I can't say with 100% certainty that I would just cut my friendships off because of that. Because we were friends before you, and we probably going to be friends after you. So I need to understand why you want me to do this.
All right, so Seth, what kind? You said case by case scenario, and I agree with you, bro. So what kind of cases would encourage you? Because I don't like the word forced either. Would encourage you to say, all right, my girl is right. Maybe I should, ease these guys off.
Well, if it's something that's putting me at any kind of risk, or putting us at any kind of risk in terms of criminality or safety, then that's something to really think about. But just so you don't like my friends because he's a player or whatever the case is, then that's it's something we got to talk about.
I agree.
Would she be unreasonable though if let's say your friend is known to be always drinking heavily and getting on bad and she feels that he might be a bad influence on her husband? Would she be unreasonable to ask for that friendship to come to an end?
It's not unreasonable to ask, but what if I'm the designated driver? He drink, and I'm the person that's the positive influence. You know what I mean? So it's not unreasonable to ask, but it's not unreasonable for me to say, no.
Now, Seth, what if the shoe was on the other foot though? Because we know a lot of cases where guys, I don't even know if there are cases. Let me change my argument. I don't even know if there's a case where guys tell their girls, you should cut your friends off. I don't know. Does that even exist?
I mean, probably some extra controlling guys, yeah, but not for me. I mean, I'm so busy, I want you to have friendships. Like, please go hang out with your friends, and then, we'll link up later.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so Seth, what kind of advice would you give to a woman right now? Because I mean, when a woman really cares, you know what they say, when a woman loves, she loves for real. You know the thing go. And if when a woman really cares for you, so sometimes she feels a tendency to be a bit protective. Sometimes it's not reasonable, but she wants to start the conversation. How would you encourage our sisters out there and even our brothers to actually sit and listen to your woman, even if she's coming with something that really makes sense?
It's really important to seek first to understand before being understood, right? So if for a woman, my advice would be understand like why your man is friends with that person before you try to get him to undo that relationship. Because it might be, we might be childhood friends. We might have been through something very well together. It's different levels of friendship. So my thing would be understand first what you're asking for, and be open to discussion. Like, don't, you can't force a man to do something. You can motivate a man to do stuff, though. So my advice would be try to motivate your man to do what you want him to do versus forcing him or telling him, hey, do this.
What level of frequency do you find this kind of thing happening in your own circles or even in your own life? I mean, is it something that you see happening a lot where the lady is making these kinds of requests or demands on the gentleman?
Yeah, if you were I would say a more insecure person probably going to go through that more in terms of like the woman being insecure. Me personally, it actually has happened to me. It was a situation where I had a friend that was a female. And my girlfriend at the time, I would say, was insecure about that. And maybe I didn't do enough to make her secure, but she was insecure about it. And she didn't want to meet the person, and she just wanted me to cut the friendship off. And I wasn't willing to do that because we was good friends for real. So it's happened before, but again, she took the approach of trying to force me to do it, and it didn't work.
So what eventually happened?
We eventually broke up.
Yeah.
That was part of it because that kind of started peeling that onion back for me to kind of show me certain stuff in my relationship. So, I mean, it didn't work out for us, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
What would you say to the brothers? Shells asked you basically what would you say to the ladies, but when the brother is approached, the male is approached by the female, how should he best deal with it?
First thing I would say is don't react, respond, right? So be calculated in your response, like understand what she's asking you, but don't just give her a reaction. Like listen to her, hear her out, ask questions, be civil, speak like adults, and we can agree or we can agree to disagree. But I would say the same advice, like seek first to understand, like understand why she's asking you this, and then hopefully y'all can come on, to an agreement.
All right. Sounds like a reasonable man.
Yeah,
the ladies would say.
That's right.
Well, listen, man, it was great having you this morning. What's up? Are you still involved in the music business?
Still involved. I'm all over the music. I've been in Jamaica now going on 3 years. Started a company here, Prime Incorporated. So you might see the billboard if you're riding down Red Hills. But we just released the rhythm with TJ, Deani, Water, Yoxter, Don Pre, my artist, Taj, Kamiko. And we got a new artist, iBoy, too, that we're working on. So music is out here. It's available on all platforms. The Sky Lounge rhythm. So yeah, we out here still making music, still making waves.
All right. I need to get my hands on some of those tracks, man, as soon as you can, all right?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to send them to you.
All right. Great having you this morning, and have a good day, bro.
Thank y'all, brothers.
Give thanks. All right, that was Seth Mills, and the reasoning today was, gents, should we be forced to change our batch of friends to please our wives or girlfriends' desires? And it's a good discussion. You know what I forgot though? I don't know if it was mentioned. We're talking about we're bridging them, our friends. I don't know why we instantly thought we were talking about our male friends, because a different ball game when a woman come to you about a sister, Who, the one that kind of because that's when female intuition come into play, and she say, "Oh, man, I trust your female friend, she kind of too close," and you'll be like, "Babes, no, babes, I just my friend." But then you go so boobs no hardly, you look on the shoe on the other foot, because if she have a virgin, we're too close.
Loveland says it depends.
It depends.
She leave it at that.
It depends. Hey, means I love to see all perspectives. So if my girl have a problem with a sister too close, I have to fix that. You see me? Because if me say a virgin, when I heard a virgin I move too close, I have to address that. Say, hey.
When you say fix that.
Oh yeah, man. Just set the boundaries.
Oh, okay.
Encourage some boundaries. Come on, I cut off my sister. If I really like my sister and we're not in a nothing, I would just let her know that, hey, say yo. And I would even make it look like I'm a girl at the problem. I have to best be that man and say, yo, look, babes, you don't know. You more look, babes. Look, my friend. Look here, watch my babe,
Yeah.
You know me and my babes now. This, I feel uncomfortable with the situation. But we're friends, same, you know the thing. Yeah.
All right.
And I hope she does that with her.
Like a solution.
I hope so. Is that serious problem in our society?
Yeah, I guess. 8:55. That was Manchat. I enjoyed it this morning. Thank you very much. Once again, Seth, and all the best with your music, bro. The name Sheldon R. Shepherd is quite a familiar one here and internationally as well. He's an award-winning actor, he's an author and an artist with upwards of, I'm surprised at this, 20 years experience in the I mean, him look like 20-year-olds. But he has 20 years of experience in the cultural arts field. He's a founding member of the Nomads, a Jamaican art collective and roots reggae dub poetry band. And then you recall in 2005, Sheldon became Jamaica's ambassador to China. In 2006, won the coveted Prime Minister Youth Award for Excellence in Arts and Culture. In 2012, Sheldon won the Best Actor Award at the American Black Film Festival for his role in Better Must Come, which was directed, of course, by Storm Salter. Sheldon also starred in Nabil Elderkin's short film Capture Land, which was part of the Power of the Word series in collaboration with Mont Blanc and Tribeca Film Institute and the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And you know something, Sheldon? Shells.
Same vibes, yeah.
We could go on and on and on.
Yes,
Time will not allow. This morning he's here to talk to us about his inspiring dub poetry book, In the Morning, which was published by Pelican Publishers and launched recently at the Read My Word Festival in Amsterdam. And there are some big things and some strong possibilities as it relates to the works of Sheldon Shepherd, which he might choose or maybe not to highlight. Sheldon, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing, bro?
It is doing good, man. Give thanks. Greetings. Top of the morning to you.
Yes, sir. You did all of that and more.
Don't it? Don't it? Now when you hear it being read to you, you're like, okay, I need to condense that. You know?
No, Sheldon, right off the bat, because I went to Kingston College. So I have to highlight that first. And Nomads, I want name when we go in at the class. Because back in high school, when I get much arts and them thing there.
Yeah.
Sadly,
True.
But we hear a name. And that I them name always I got you from 7th grade go. No, you know that. I don't know if nobody ever tell me that.
I never even know that.
Yeah, man, that's make you know that. But so me now getting this opportunity, I just want to know, how did you even get started in acting and dub poetry?
Keith Shepherd. Big up Daddy. Daddy was the first person that he defined the dub poetry for me, defined stage and defined the whole acting vibration for me. I grew up in Franklin Town. So we never had the luxuries of electricity or running water. So Daddy used to do dub poetry around the house, and him used to flex him muscle and make me swing pan him ant on them thing there. So as a youth, we used to be very interactive. We used to read the newspapers as practice to be radio presenters and them kind, because that was a job to us as youths that we found we were attracted to those kind of jobs in word sound and in media and in show business. You feel me? So I started out Franklin Town watching my father, learning my father's pieces. Then when I went to Kingston College, I entered the JCDC festivals. And since then I've been winning awards. And then I say, hey, Mellow go round, we play all of those festivals. We the first time I got a visa stamped in my passport was because of dub poetry. You feel me? So then now I started to do the math. And I was at school trying to do another career. But then I realized what I am most happiest doing, you know what I mean? And I say, I'm gonna just focus. So I focus on the performing arts, in particular acting, dub poetry, storytelling, the written works and thing. So that is pretty much how I kind of fell in love with the art.
Respect.
And look at you now. I mean, so many successes under your belt. But what drives your success? What is behind all of this creative genius that you have become?
Wow. I was reasoning with my brethren the other day, and I tell him, say, I love everything, but I actually like what I'm doing. I feel a passion about it. I like it, so I turn to it every second. Anytime I feel bored, is it my turn to, even when I'm not bored, because I don't really get bored, because I always have my mind on the next thing, the next script, the next vibration, and then, so it kind of is a, I don't think, I said this before, from Beenie Man album, Art and Life, him have a line. Him say, me can't change bull, but me can't patch tire, but you on me, I might the whole dance catch a fire. So it's like you're born for this, you know what I mean? It's like it's a thing, and I am motivated pretty much by energies. Whether it is even physical, but not so physical sometimes. Sometimes it's a whisper on the wind. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's more magical than that. So it's really, I can't really define it sometimes, but I just appreciate it, I embrace it.
Bamboo Pipe is a project that is very dear to you.
Yes,
What can you tell us about it?
So the piece Bamboo Pipe is now a full album of dub poetry, spoken word. It's only the rhythm that is embedded in the words that you find as music on this project. There's no instrument except for the voice, my voice. So it's an excerpt from my full-length audiobook, the very first dub poetry audiobook. I have a complete one from introduction to glossary. I haven't released it as yet, but I have released the small album with 11 tracks. So Bamboo Pipe was after a visit in St. Thomas with a elder who smoke herb and live on a mango farm and take baths at the river and drink the river water, and I start admire how him live and him build me a little pipe, and so I was kind of thinking about that story and wrote that piece a few years ago, you know. My uncle who passed, Uncle Carlos, he introduced me to that bridge there named Archie out by St. Thomas. And so the inspiration come. We make a little visit and I see how the bridge live. And I say, the bread that dwell up in the hill of St. Thomas, bread that dwell up on a mango farm, bread that drink the water from the spring, every second the bread that bathing, you know, and it does, you know, and it have that sound of the Jamaican organic, you feel me?
Yep.
So you get the mental feeling of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how dub poetry is. So this project is really to define the genre, to state it for academia as well. You know what I mean? To state it, to say this is it. It is a genre. It is different from a songwriter. It's different from a
DJ.
DJ. You know what I mean? So it's it has its own
uniqueness and identity.
You know what I mean?
Fantastic. You know, one of the things, maybe Shells wants to get into that too, the whole matter of eccentricity. And is that a name is that a word that appears in the same sentence with your name often?
People love them throw words like stones, but that's one of the words that they've always tried to connect me with, you know? And yeah, I accept every form of compliment, and even sometimes some people don't mean them as compliment, but me just pick out the compliment in it, you know what I mean? But yeah, people say I'm different. One person called me a Renaissance because of how I love art, you know what I mean? A Renaissance man, you know, and them kind of names. But I appreciate love when people try to define something. It simply means that it is interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get some attention.
Yes.
Yeah, it's attention grabbing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, speaking of attention grabbing, Sheldon, Pitchy Patchy are in the place now.
Oh gosh,
man. Like, whenever see something take over social media the way it has. Wildfire. Quick to, you know.
Pitchy Patchy.
Tell me a little bit more about Pitchy Patchy.
So Pitchy Patchy is the brainchild of a bridge named Ryan McLean, seen? And this youth here, him ambitious, because when him take up him phone and call me for come on stage, I say, bro, really stage right now. I say, because I have this thing to say right now, nobody can pay me for go up on stage, you know? Because stage acting is a lot of work, and in Jamaica you don't find that people are very, 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 very supportive of the theatre spaces, because look at it, we don't have any amazing theatre spaces. We don't have any of our billionaires abroad or multi-millionaires building theatre spaces in Jamaica.
Unfortunately.
You know what I mean? But you have billionaires who build theatre spaces from Jamaica who build theatre spaces in other countries. You see what I say?
Yeah.
But we don't value this art as much as we should, I feel. You know what I mean? So then now it is not very, very, very lucrative in order for you to, unless you're gonna just focus on it only, and that also limits you. It limits your reach as a creative, as an actor like myself, who don't limit myself to the stage or don't limit myself to a Jamaican actor. Or I am an actor and I was born in Jamaica. I'm not gonna just be limited to playing only Jamaican roles.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I put that forward. So when him bring the theatre vibration of Pitchy Patchy to me, I'm like, yo, bro. And him say more on Johnny. I'm gonna say, bro, you want me and Johnny. Johnny is like the sickest comedian right now in Jamaica, probably in the Caribbean. You feel me? You know what I mean? And I'm like, you want to put me, and then when him draw for the influencers, me say them girl that together have 10 million people that follow them. You want to put, I'm say, I like the idea, bro. Count me in. Because it sounds daring. It sounds like, is either you make it or you break it. And if you make it in it, it's going to be really huge. And if you break it, you say, all right, let me see which one I did go wrong. You know what I mean? But then no, it's working. And the sponsors, that's very important, because this is the first time I'm seeing theater being sponsored this way. Being supported by corporate. You know what I mean? On that level, somebody I say, wow, there is hope. You know what I mean? So
you're turning back on people in some instances.
Yes, my benefit. We had to. I don't even know how that is possible, because the theater seats are limited.
Right.
But I heard that some of the guys, there was a little problem. Sunday shows are at 7, but all the tickets have the number 8 p.m. on them. So people came at 7:40 for a 7 o'clock show. So they missed a whole lot of the show. You know what I mean? So,
but it's a good look. Pitcher Patcher definitely happening in a big way.
Wow. Very, very good.
Sheldon, I don't want to take tales out of school or anything, but I'm just kind of wondering, like with Bamboo Pipe, you know, there are some categories as far as the Grammys are concerned. Have you ever thought of gaining consideration in any category for spoken word or poetry and so on?
So the spoken word category, the Grammy have some beautiful categories that we don't know about, because we only know about the reggae one. But the Grammy have a spoken word category, and the Grammy have an audiobook category as well. So the spoken word category is new. So the team, we got this project into the category. So it's being considered right now. We submitted it. So let's
for
see,
consideration.
For consideration.
You
know what I mean? So we got in before the deadline.
Yes, that's
right.
Well, we have said congratulations for that. We have saved a bigger congratulations for the victory.
Yes,
we'll speak it in the being, Sheldon.
I agree.
So are you on social media, and how can people follow you if they wish?
Yes, if you want to follow me on the Instagram, I like the Instagram. It's easier for me. It is the Don Shepherd, TheDon Shepherd, the Don Shepherd. It's really just my name, Sheldon. I'm going to say that there.
Don. Why not? Listen, bro, we're proud of what you're doing, man, and we wish you continued success. Great meeting up with you this morning. And just keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Because you're a Jamaican that we're very, very proud of. See?
Respect.
Enough respect.